hope you enjoyed the first half of chapter 4 of Song of the Dolphin Boy. Now, when I read that chapter, there was one thing that was apparent to me straight away, and that was the sound vocabulary used in the chapter. So there was lots of words there that made you think about what it sounded like where Finn was by the sea. I wonder if you spotted any of these words. I'm going to show you some just now. So we have splash of the water, rumble of the engine, rustling and swishing of the waves, rattle of the pebble, thud, scrape, rumble of the water, whistling dolphins, thumbed vibrating sound of dolphins, clicking, and buzzing. Most of these words are what we call onomatopoeia. Onomatopoeia are words which sound like the word. So for example, splash, it's almost like you hear the splash in splash. And rattle, you kind of hear the rattle, and it's the two T's sound a bit like rattle. And as well as swishing, you can hear the swishing in that word as well. So the reason authors use these is because it makes you feel like you're experiencing the sound, which therefore makes you feel like you're in the book a bit more. So today's task is a little music task, and what I want you to do is to recreate the sound using different objects in your house for these words. So I'm going to do a few for you just now, and I want you to guess which word I'm trying to make the sound of, and you could also guess what it is I'm using. Are we ready? So the first one I'm going to do, you just need to listen out for it. Do it one more time. What was that one? Have a little guess. It was the rattle of a pebble, and I just used a little cube and rolled it, and that made a little rattle of the pebble. Let's try another one. This time, I want you to listen to this one. Have a little guess. What do you think that was? It was thud, scrape and rumble, and I used 100 square and 100 and a 10, and just to make that sound. Okay, let's see if you can get the next one. That was to represent the thumbed vibrating of the dolphins. You might guess this one. It was an elastic band. Okay, let's do a couple more. So, can you guess what this one is? That was the rumble of the engine, and I just used a tub with all my 100 cents and ones in it to make that sound. That was quite a good one. Okay, we'll do one more. What do you think that one represented? That was the rustling and swishing of the waves, and I just used a bit of food packaging. So let me put it together whilst reading those parts of the story. There was a splash of water, the rumble of the engine, and the rustling of the waves. A pebble rattled as a lobster tried to dislodge it. The water scraped and rumbled against the side. The dolphin's thumbed vibration was sounding in my ear. And I could hear them clicking. So that's me made my own soundscape for the story using the vocabulary that was used in the book. As I said, most of which was onomatopoeia. So now it's time to make yours. See what items in your house could make those noises and put it together to create a soundscape for the story. You could record it and post it, or you could just do it a bit of fun and take some photos of what you used. I hope you enjoy.